Hey friends, welcome back. I'm talking a little quietly because the rest of the family is still in bed. It's around 7:30. I thought I would take you along for a summer day in our life. I usually try to get work done in the morning. The kids usually do sleep in, and so that is nice. It's a slower morning, and I have not really been setting my alarm. So I am getting my first cup of coffee. Might go on a walk. If I get to it, I want to take the girls out to the beach. Trying to decide what I should do first. Also haven't decided what I'm going to do for dinner, so I should pull out some meat for tonight. I'm going to go have a little devotional time and get my day started. All right, I am gonna go to Weiler's. I actually decided to just bike there instead of walk because I do need some meat and a few things from there. So I'm just gonna go on the bike and get a little bit of exercise that way. Then maybe later on I'll do my walk. Couldn't get too much more because I maxed out my basket on my bike. Some cheese, chicken salad, because I have some croissants that I want to use up, and some Walnut Creek Foods, some grapes, a pork tenderloin. I might make that for dinner. Here's a steak for Nick. He's trying to do mostly just protein right now. Some bread. Couldn't do a big gallon of milk because I didn't have enough room. So I got some chocolate milk and avocado for avocado toast and some red potatoes. All right, Owie, have at it. Two of the kids are still sleeping, and it's 8:38. All right, we're headed out. The boys actually are coming along as well. Nick has a shoulder appointment that he's gonna go to. His labrum has been partially torn for a long time already, and it really has flared up lately, especially with handling all the e-bikes this winter. They're heavy, like lifting really does a number. Plus he golfs a lot, and so we're looking into possibly having surgery done on at least the one side. So he has his appointment this morning, and the boys decided to come along. So it's a bit more of an apparatus to get out to the beach, but I think I have everything ready and we're almost loaded up. Beach weather. I should have checked the radar before we left. We're on Longboat Key, and we're sitting here by a Swim City and a Sips, and it looks like a new Goodwill, but we don't all even have shoes on.
Well,
the girls
we
don't.
can't go to the beach, so we might as well go to a Goodwill.
We'll go to the beach. It'll be a little later, apparently.
Well, hopefully, maybe. She just go barefoot.
No, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Where do you see that? No shoes, no problem. We can just buy her some shoes in there.
We can take turns going inside if we have to, but we could get drinks at least while we wait it out.
Sure. Hey,
Thanks, Florida. Ta-da! It's sunny again. We just drove a little further. I was out in it for a little bit. I gotta keep my eye on Harper. The others all know how to swim, but I still have them, you know, keep their eye on each other. Always makes me nervous with lots of waves. Got us all loaded back in. Gotta make the long drive home. Okay, we're all, I think, showered now and we're cleaned up. I'm still drying my hair and I need to start on something for dinner. I was actually thinking maybe I could do some pizza or stromboli. I'm not sure. I need to go look at a recipe, but I definitely, the day kind of got away from us. Beach days are just, they're a lot of work. Honestly, no joke. It was not necessarily a relaxing beach day. That's okay. I ended up being in the water a lot of the time because the waves were kind of high, and at least for our area, the kids love it and made it fun for them, but I can't quite relax, especially if Harper's in there. I feel better if I'm there. The others were okay. So yeah, it was just a lot of in and out of the water, and then, you know, all the dragging stuff in, and after you're done, you're hot and tired and all of that, and it really took most of the day. It's what, 4 o'clock almost, so anyway, feels good to be all washed and showered, clean, not sandy. Planted my mini little rose bushes here, and they're actually starting to bloom. I thought they might not. We're reaching the end of our growing season because they're not looking the hottest anymore. Gonna see if I can pick a few more, but they look pretty pitiful. Stayed outside too long, so my pizza's a little overdone. Nick has been working on a puzzle. Hayden's trying to work at it right now. I like to do the edge pieces, like the frame, and then I'm kind of like, I'm done. It's discouraging. So I've had this Titanic puzzle for a long time, and we went to the Titanic Museum last weekend in Tampa, and so yeah, Nick's been fascinated with that as well as I have been, so he's putting it together. I guess he's quite a puzzler after all. I didn't realize that until Christmas. So our summers are oftentimes kind of like winter in a sense, because you just don't go outside unless you're, you know, in water or you have to or whatever. So cheese is just gonna come off. All right, I'm gonna go for a walk since I didn't really get one this morning. I figured I might just chat with you all a little bit here. I've been trying to walk more. Last night, I think I did close to 3 miles, not quite. I did jog some of it, but I really hate jogging. And I feel like it makes my knees hurt, my legs, but I don't know, probably if I get used to it, it'd be better. But I know there's so many health benefits to walking, and so I try for at least a minimum of a mile. My friend Dorcas has been doing it for several months, and I feel like it kind of has motivated me. And I don't know, if I can get it in each day, that's great. Some days I don't get it done, especially depending, you know, how my day goes. That, and then I've also been reading more. I used to read a lot when I was a little girl, up until probably youth age, like 16. I don't know, I was a bookworm. We'd go to the library every week and I would get stacks of books, and I feel like I just got out of it, especially when phones came along and I got busy, became a mom. I don't know, it kind of fell by the wayside, and it's something that I am picking back up. I've kind of gotten back into it in the last year slowly, especially this year. Like the last couple months, I have read through several books, and I've been listening to some on like audio. Currently I'm listening to the Emma M. Lyon books. They're so good. My friend Heidi and my sister, they've been reading through them, and I decided to listen to them. It's actually really good because you have the accents and everything. It's based in London. I guess I'm just trying to incorporate better habits. And I'm the first to say that physical exercise is not something I like yearn for. And I'm hoping that if I keep doing it, it's something that I want to do more of. And so even if it's just walking, I'm gonna do that. Another thing, I just read the verse in John 15:2. It's the one where it says, "Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes." You know, how true is that? I feel like there's things we go through that are so not fun to go through. And what are we doing with that during that period? Are we allowing God to prune our lives? Because we all know that what pruning does, it makes something bloom more and more. And I want to allow God to prune me in the times that I'm going through things, just be able to flourish and bear fruit. So that's my encouragement for you guys. Read your Bible, read more, and walk if you haven't already. But let me know what you guys are doing this summer, if you're staying put, if you're doing anything fun, what your summer plans are. I would love to to know that. I also have a little something up my sleeve. My mom and I are getting into some more projects. She's been doing projects all along as far as furnishing Airbnbs, vacation homes, that type of thing. I kind of took a break for a couple of years just because I was kind of burned out, and the season of life I was in with the kids, it was really not feasible. But I feel like my season is shifting just a little bit, and incidentally, we've had numerous requests to furnish, decorate people's houses ever since like March. And typically I would have said no, like I just can't put more on my plate. But most of these are not Airbnbs. There's maybe one or so that is, but a lot of them are more like it can be done over the span of a couple months into the fall. And so we're gonna try it. And I've got something else up my sleeve that I might put into place down the road a little bit, but I haven't actually done anything about it officially. So I just thought I would kind of give you a little teaser. I am hoping to, share with you more as it goes, but I'm adding a little bit more to my workload again as far as decorating and things like that. So anyway, I feel like teamwork is where it's at. Mom and I have kind of figured out that if we work together, it just helps so much with the load. It's not just up to one person to do everything, and so two brains work better than one in most cases. And so we're trying it and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, I think I need to stop talking. My arms are giving out as I'm holding it up here. Nick still has an MRI scheduled for this evening. Still nothing conclusive. We still have to find the right doctors. So far, we haven't. They kind of all want to brush it off, and he's kind of tired of it. He feels like surgery is necessary, but we'll get the MRI done once and see what happens from that point. See what they say, and we'll keep trying to fix the issue, because it's definitely not something that is pleasant. It is painful, maybe not when he's not using it, but for a lot of things, it's kind of making him immobile, and he's only 36, so I think that we should be able to do something about it, not just ignore it, especially depending on the activities you're doing. So you can pray with us that we would find the right surgeons, the right doctors to know what is best in this situation. And we appreciate the prayers as always. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm not sure how far I've walked, probably over a mile now at least, but it's a nice night, not quite as hot anymore, and I'm going to go home and retire for the rest of the evening. So hope you all enjoyed spending the day with us. It's a pretty typical day, although I don't go to the beach every day, but thought I would just kind of document it, and it's also always good to see the memories down the road. So thank you guys for being here. I will see you all next time. Bye, friends.